Hey guys, and welcome to Mind Time. Today we're going to talk about is my GPU thermal throttling. Oftentimes we see reduced performance out of our GPU. We blame it on thermal throttling, but we don't necessarily know that that's true. It's more of an assumption because we don't actually have anything that's saying it's thermal throttling. So I want to introduce you to some software that will help us do just that. So this software is called HW Info, Hardware Info. Go to hwinfo.com/download and go ahead and download this. It's quick and easy download and install. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. All right, perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and run this. All right, so now my GPU is currently under load, so it is creating heat. And if we bring up Afterburner, we can see that the clocks are high on it, and it's currently running at 58 degrees. Now in this software, the HW Info, we can see a ton of information. So let's go to the left, and you can see there's all of our different hardware in here. But let's go to video adapters and then click on the video adapter that we want to look at. And there's going to be plenty of information here. And then if we hit this sensors button, we're going to see a bunch of other information. And there's more information than you could ever need in here. It's a miner's paradise for GPUs. So let's go, we're going to scroll down the majority of the list, and we're going to look for performance limit -thermal. Now, right now, it says no for that. That's because it is currently not thermal throttling. However, if it were, it would say yes there. So at this point, you can easily determine whether a GPU is thermal throttling or not. That's all you need. You can stop the video now. But we're going to go ahead and test this to make sure that the software works as desired. So what I'm going to do is in Afterburner, I'm going to turn down the fan speed to intentionally heat up the GPU. And as a result, we're hoping that we're going to see this performance limit -thermal change from no to yes. So I reduced the fan speed down to currently 34%, but I'm going to bring it all the way down to 30. We can see the temperature is starting to slowly rise. And also on the HW Info, you can see the fan speed is down to 30 there. And like I said, there's so much information in here regarding temperature, electrical use. It's just insane. You can see the temperature of each piece of memory in the GPU, of everything. It's just crazy. So we see the temperatures now at 61 degrees C. We're still showing no for thermal throttling, but we're going to sit tight for a minute, and as the temperature increases, we should see that change to a yes. I don't recommend doing this. Let me be the example. Nobody would recommend heating up your GPU. But we're going to do it just for you guys. So let's go ahead and do this. And as soon as that shows yes, I'm going to go ahead and click the fan back to full speed so that it can cool down the card. So now we're at 65 degrees C. Every GPU thermal throttles at a different temperature. Like a lot of the AMD ones are very high temperatures. A lot of the NVIDIAs are a little lower. It really depends. Even the different NVIDIAs are all set at different temperatures. So if you're not sure, you could also use this test to figure out what temperature your GPU thermal throttles at. So then you have a good gauge of where you need to be running below. So now we're at 67 degrees. Continue to work this and see what we can get to. 68. Another thing I could do to help increase the temperature is increase the power limit. I currently have it reduced, so I'm going to put it back to the default setting of 100. And that'll hopefully help this heat up a little quicker. Or actually, there we go. So we can see performance limit dash thermal now shows yes. That means that the device is thermal throttling. So I'm going to get the fans back to their automatic setting and change the power limit back to what it was. But we can see that it thermal throttled. Now, as the fans kick back on, we're going to watch this, and we should see that thermal throttle turn into a no again to indicate that the device has cooled off enough that it is again running at its full potential. The main column we're paying attention to is this current column on the left, because that's what's going on right now, and we can see the performance limit thermal just changed to a no again. So our device is currently not thermal throttling. So we tested it, we heated up the GPU, it said yes, we cooled it down and it said no. So there's a great indicator of whether your GPU is thermal throttling or not. Anyways, this has been Mind Time. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, go down to the comments below. Love to help you out with any of that. Thanks again, and good luck